Welcome back to the Black Light Podcast. DonLexy here with another live reaction. Let's go ahead and get into it. Starting to love these late shows. An interesting thing happened over at the Love Mountain channel, and I want to get into it. It's one of the first things that happened on the show, and again, let me cover housekeeping before I get into that. Everything over $20 qualifies as a sponsor in the Cash App. If we reach $100 in the Cash App, that guarantees you a live show the next day. We're going to come back here and react to Kendra G or Ashley Dalton. Let's go ahead and get into it. These women went on this whole Kevin Samuels rant, and I don't know. I find it incredibly disrespectful that Mr. Samuels' name just keeps getting brought up when these women can't defend their talking points in conversation. It's very upsetting, and we're going to get into it, and we're going to just discuss the issues around women in male podcasting, what it means, and how it's certainly a red flag, and how you should stay away from women who have issues with Kevin Samuels or with male podcasts, because it means something very specific. It certainly isn't just by coincidence that we're hearing so many women in the midst of conversations that they can't, or in the midst of debates they can't win, or conversations they're not qualified to have. We're hearing Mr. Samuels' name get brought up, and we're gonna address it with militancy. Okay? Hit the like button on your way into the room. Also hit the notification bell so you be notified every single time we go live. All right? Let's go ahead and get into it, man. Drop those locations. Let's have a good show.
Let him cook. Let him cook now. Let him cook. I said let him cook.
Stereophonic sound for the home
My dog
is
died.
recorded on 2 separate tracks, each one giving special emphasis to certain
Oh
sections
my
of
God!
the as heard from those positions. Now, when played back simultaneously
I'm
on
here
2
to tell
separate
you right
systems,
now.
the sounds are blended
Get in the tub and
to achieve
soak
a new
yourself.
dimension in sound, impossible to attain.
Thumbs up, thumbs up. Couple more minutes, we're gonna get started. Okay. One more minute and we're gonna get rolling. Let's make it happen. I don't want to waste any time. Everything I discussed in the intro is right here in the beginning of the show. And then we're going to let the rest of the show surprise us. Much love to everybody who's tuning in. Drop those locations as you come into the room. And let's have a good show. Let's have a great show. Hit the like button on your way into the room. For every For everything that, for every force in nature that stops anything from coming into this live stream, if we hit the like button, we can beat that. Okay? So hit the like button as you come into the room. All right? If you want to see more people come into the stream and join the conversation, it will be interesting. For all those women out there tuning in who are Kevin Samuels haters, this will not be comfortable for you. I'm going to definitely throw salt in your Kevin Samuels wound. Tired of Mr. Samuels' name getting brought up, and this man has been passed away almost 5 years, and it's like you guys act like you get to just stump on this man's grave every single time. You guys can't hold your own in the debate. It's pathetic. It's disrespectful. And even if media figures as polarizing as Cynthia G, who in regards to saying negative things about black men, if she lost her life, you would not see black men online trying to drag her corpse around, because black men have far more integrity than that. But you guys are going to see in this show that black women do not have that same level of integrity for men that they have disagreements for. This strikes an interesting chord with me because I've been getting lately, now this new thing that's happening, I'm getting women literally hitting me up in my inbox and under my comment section on YouTube, wishing death on me, illness, sickness on my bloodline. We had some crazy psycho chick underneath my comment section, underneath one of our community posts, literally wishing ill on my bloodline, even though her original position is that men are hurting the mental health of women. But black women feel that if they're upset, that they can be even more offensive than the thing that they're offended by. It's this very petty, venomous nature, this very venomous underlying nature of black women that doesn't get exposed often. But today it will. And we're going to get very thorough, and I'm not going to hold back. Much love to the DMV and everybody else in the building. Let's not waste any time. Let's go ahead and spin the clip. It's going to get interesting from the moment that the show starts. Let's spin the clip.
Pop the Balloon or Find Love, Love Mountain Edition. I'm your host, Deshae Shelton. And with me, I have a lineup of single ladies. Hi, ladies. We're doing something a little different. Are you ladies ready? Okay, let's bring in our single gentleman. Hello. Right here.
Hi.
Right next to me. Thank you. Okay. Let's start with you telling me your name, your age, and your occupation.
Godson, 29. I'm a startup founder, engineer, animator, I already said. Okay, yeah, I'll leave it at that. Product manager, a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Model, model. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
I was like forgetting something.
Okay. Well, you do have some pops. Let's find out why the ladies popped.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's start with you giving us your name, your age, and your occupation.
My name is Veronica. I'm 43, and I am a government contractor with Homeland Security.
Okay. Veronica, why did you pop?
He's just not my type.
What makes him not your type?
The dreads, the style, and he's young. He's 29.
Okay. Can you start with your name, your age, and your occupation?
My name is Shakara. I'm 28 and I'm a cybersecurity analyst.
And why did you pop?
I think you're short. Can I stand up? Let me see, because you're handsome. Let me see.
Yep, he's taller
I
than
can
you.
do something. Baby, come on. Balloon back.
You want your balloon? Okay. Let's start with your name, your age, and your occupation.
I'm Kiana. I'm 30 and I'm a portfolio manager and beautician.
And why did you pop, Kiana?
So she pointed out, his height, and I didn't necessarily see it till he came closer in her height, and I know her height. So I was like, yeah, no, I'm like 5'8". So I'm
How tall are you?
aiming up.
6.
6 foot?
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
What the hell do you mean, are you sure about that? What do you mean, are you sure about that? He said he's 6 foot. And he looks like he's 6 feet tall. But your unsolicited shade works better if he isn't. I'm not cool with the sitting either. I'm not cool with the shitty lighting, but this aspect of the show was so compelling, I didn't have a choice. The lighting upset me. The fact that they're sitting down bothered me because we can't get a good gauge of the women's fitness level if they're sitting down. All of my grievances are with you guys on that aspect. And if the viewership of this show is low because of it, I see why, because there was a ton of complaints in the comment section. If they're foolish enough to do this again, I really would be surprised because the comment section was livid. They were very upset that the lighting was the way it was and that the women were sitting down. I don't know who's running the show, but if you guys think that that the majority of the people, especially the men, don't want to see the body profile of the women, they're not even going to watch the show if they can't see the body profile of the women a lot of the times. And you can and call it what you want. Call it what you want. It is what it is. And you can say whatever you want to say about men. This is the way we pick. And especially when we don't know shit about you and we don't know if we like you or not, you better believe your body profile is one of the main things that we're looking to see if we want to even get to know you. And if we can't see that, we won't care to get to know you. So do with that as you may. What's up, Eric Cummings? Much love to all of my regs who frequent the show. Much love, brother.
Okay. All right. Can you give us your name, your age, and your occupation?
Hi, I'm Erica, and I'm 49. And I think you're really handsome. You got a lot going on. You're very creative. I see you got a lot of stuff going on. But it's just the age for me. Yeah.
Well,
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay. Your name, your age, and your occupation.
Hi, I'm Darnella, and I'm 33, and I'm a truck driver, and I have a cleaning business.
Okay. And why did you pop?
I popped because I'm just not attracted to him. That's all.
All right.
Okay. Your name, your age, and your occupation.
Hi, I'm Twin, and I'm 34. I'm a hairstylist. I have my own hair salon. I popped my balloon because his age, his dreads, like, he kind of really know my style.
Okay.
So,
Go on that side. Yes. Okay, you have 3 unpopped balloons. I'm going to have you ask the ladies a question.
all right. What is the role?
sorry about the notifications, man. It's a part of something that we're dealing with. Something that is, man, I'm not even gonna front you guys. I'm gonna be honest. It's literally affected my health over these past couple of years. Watching like how hard whatever YouTube has going on, whatever they're doing to like stop you guys from being able to get to the show and to stop people from being able to see the show, it's so disheartening. Because again, whatever grievances YouTube might possibly have with me, they don't want to be frank with me or discuss these issues with me. They're just simply punishing my viewership, and it's so sinister. And I feel really sorry for you guys. You guys certainly do deserve better. I'm speechless. I'm speechless that they're this afraid of us. I am. I wonder what our numbers really look like in real life, because what they do to keep people away from this show. I don't even have words. Man. And some people get the notifications every day. Some people get them and then they stop getting them. Some people literally wake up, unsubscribe to the channel. To the people who are getting notifications, good for you. And this isn't to rain on you guys' parade. But again, very disheartening. I hate to see that you got. I mean, of course, I'm suffering as the person who created the platform, but it sucks to see that the viewership and everybody's so off balance, and everybody is so confused by our channel all the time, because they could just look up and we're live and YouTube didn't even notify them, and they keep hitting the notification bell, then not hitting it. I mean, then hitting it, then having to re-hit it, and it's just really feel sorry for a lot of you people who tune in daily, donate your money, and you find yourself unsubscribed from the channel or just can't get in. very unfortunate, and I wish that there was something that I can do about it. And one day we eventually possibly will. Maybe if it has to be a legal matter even. Kim Burrow says the wigs are egregious for wealthy women. Stank, yes. And that's a woman saying that as well. Everybody acts like these shows are just male bashing clinics. It's not. Much love. Thank you for that 20. That makes you the show sponsor currently at the moment, actually. Much love. Thank you very much. Eric Cummings actually dropped 15 as well. He says, keep up the good work. All right, I'm going to go ahead and let the clip play.
Of a father to you.
Okay, start with your name, your age, and your occupation.
My name is Shakara. I'm 28 and cybersecurity analyst. And role of a father
I'm not
is
going anywhere. I'm here.
a leader, someone you can look up to, a provider, because your father has to provide for you. I would say the main thing is like a leader. Like, I look up to my dad.
We are getting ready to do this. We are getting ready to start a new channel. Again, and it's probably going to be just for our reactions, because we've been flagged up so bad for like what we do on a live stream front that it just seems like everywhere we go, like they're bothering us. So yeah, that probably will be a possibility. That's something that we're going to do. We probably are going to start another channel. It's probably going to be for our short form content, and then we'll just keep doing our lives over here, and we'll do lives on the other channel as well. But we'll still keep doing our lives over here for the people who are just familiar with this space. Okay, that takes care of announcements, housekeeping. I'm gonna make sure that I start doing that at the beginning of the show. All right, let's go ahead and get back into it.
Okay, very interesting. I like that you say that a father is someone who's a leader. So, you know, on the definition of a leader, what do you know? And then when it comes to submission, I know there's a whole controversy around women and men and submitting to your husband, right? And so as you said, the father is the leader, what is your take on the definition of a leader and submission in those two?
Like me being submissive?
That's what I thought.
Sure, and being to the leader.
The truth is, Edwina, lives do have less rules, but it's different. That doesn't apply to you when the people who view into your channel are trying to make you the next Kevin Samuels. That's the truth. Like, that's where I really think they, like, once that started happening, we started seeing weird stuff. And YouTube would say stuff. If I were to talk to YouTube about this, they would be like, "Oh, it's the bot. It's changes in the algorithm. Blah blah blah. More competition. Whatever. Blah blah blah." But the truth is we went from getting like we could have days where we got 5,000 subscribers in one day, to where we consistently lose we lose like 5 to 10 subscribers every day. We have not had an uptick in subscribers in months. Even though I haven't had one controversy on my channel, nobody seems to be upset with me. Somehow we lose subscribers every single day. Like, people just fall out of it, and we're not doing anything controversial on our platform. They're simply unsubscribing people because they'll contact me and say that they've been unsubscribed. So actually, lives do have less rules. You actually have like more parameters to do more. It's just they jam our channel up because they I don't know. Well, I know why. It's just, it is what it is. I accept it.
Quote unquote, the definition of a leader and submission, yeah, and how they're intertwined.
A leader, I would say, is someone who I can take after.
Okay.
Based on like different situations and things like that, how they go about situations, how he is as a man. He's like a king in a way, you know? Mm-hmm. And then submissive, like my mother was submissive. Like, I would be submissive because he's taking care of the household, he's taking care of the children, like he's working, and you know, yeah.
So you submit because he's taking care of the kids in the house. Okay.
Like if you're not taking care of anything and I'm working 24/7, and it's kind of hard to be like you can be
Right.
submissive, but it's gonna be harder.
It's
like
gonna be
I'm gonna be
difficult.
tired and everything. But he's the leader. He's the man, as he,
Mm-hmm. And then you also mentioned what you admire about a leader is like, right, them being a role model.
Mhm.
So role model, taking care of the kids, and what was the third one? Taking care of the, I guess, house or something. Provider. Let's call it
Provider.
Role model and provider.
Mhm.
I like it. All right.
Your name, your age, and your occupation.
My name is Nicole.
Hi.
I'm
What's
34
up, Jacob?
and I'm a serial entrepreneur in the beauty industry. Go Nuggets. So a father, I would say, is going to be a leader, a provider. Provider, I also believe is provision. So hopefully he can also provide provision to the family. Hopefully you know what that is. It's not always about financial.
The word provision is certainly referring to a financial contribution. But see, since you're trying to be more intelligent than you actually are, you're trying to act as if it means something else other than that, when it does mean a financial contribution to someone's life, when you say the word provision, right? And of course, the word provide can be vague, like provide emotional support, provide whatever, but that's not where you use the word provision. Like, it's just, you women want to try to sound knowledgeable in these conversations, but you don't care to get the detailed stuff down.
I also think a father should, when I say role model, I think he should embody what he wants his kids to be, no matter what the sex is. So I don't believe that just because you have a daughter or a son, things should be different. If you're there and present, it should be 24/7.
What are you talking
I'm sorry.
about?
He should embody what his kids.
What are you even
So
talking about?
I feel like because you have a son, you shouldn't be rough with him, and because you have a daughter, you should do whatever people deviate that or feel that should be. So I feel like as a father, you should just be present. You should be supportive. You should be understanding.
Regardless
you
of
should
their
be loving.
sex.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
I have can I? I like what I want to. Communication is huge, right? And you say, provider, and hopefully I know what that means. It's more than just financial, right?
Much love to John. John dropped $5 on the show. Says support. Much love, John. Appreciate you.
So
brother.
let's not hopefully know what that means. Let's talk about it. So what does that mean to you?
providing.
What do you mean by more than financially?
Providing isn't just provision. So, are you going to lead me to God? Are you going to lead me to a better life? Are you going to lead me to drugs? You know, it's about your vision for the family. You know, I feel like that's what a father is. He's going to lead you in a, you know, it could be to positive or it could be to negative. So, you know, what type of provision are you providing your family?
Yeah, I like it. All right.
Okay. We do have a pop balloon. Let's find out why she popped. Can you give us your name, your age, and your occupation?
This city.
My name is Chris Rose. I am 34. I am a herbalist and a healer.
And why did you pop?
I pop because naturally the man is going to be the guy, the leader, and the head of household. If we got to have all these talks about submitting and everything, I'm a boss by nature, so I walk hand in hand with my man, and also he is to guide me as well. So I don't feel like one is over the other. So if we got to talk about that, we already not on the same page.
Exactly.
My dog die alone.
Forever Blessed says, once the child is born, the most influential parent is the father. And not only that, there aren't a lot of statistics that support that when a woman is out of the child's life, the child's chances of success and not being incarcerated go down or up. But it certainly has been proven that when a father's not in the child's life, the child's chances of going to jail certainly go up. His chances of being successful in life go down. And these things have been proven literally in every way you can, like, I mean, when you look at the prison statistics, all of it, it all leads back to fathers not being in the home. And these women are still talking about some, like, yeah, it doesn't really matter. If you handle your boys, you can handle your boys the same way you handle the girls, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, this is why when you all are left alone with children, they don't do well in life. Because you think you get to make the rules up as you go. And you see how this hyena is talking about how she wants a leader and she wants somebody who's strong, but she also doesn't want him to lead, which is certainly ass backwards. And then she's like, if we even have to talk about it, then she doesn't even know why she's dealing with the guy. It's like, well, if you don't talk about it, how will you?
So that's my opinion. So, and it's my life. So yeah.
That's okay. I think my response is, if you have to talk about something, you're already not on the same page. I feel like so much of a relationship is communication that if you pop because of communication, good luck. I don't know.
I didn't pop because of communication. It's just that the subject of it feels like you're a little stronghold on it and I already see it's not that serious to me. So
I see it isn't that serious, but it should be, man. I know it's not that serious, but what if it should be that serious? And to any black women tuning into this show, possibly, I raise the same question. What if it is that serious? You understanding your place in a man's life. And again, when talking about why our women are not marrying at the rate as everybody else, it could be that they aren't taking it serious enough. Just maybe. Just maybe this lady in so many ways symbolizes how so many other black women feel about being under the leadership of black men, that it's not that serious. And I bet if I could ask black men all at once if they feel like black women don't take the topic serious, I'm pretty sure they'd say yes. I think this woman is but merely a reflection of how so many black women feel about black men. They want us in their life, but the idea of following us, they never even thought about that shit. And trusting us and letting us lead, they never even thought about that. That puts us in a pickle, black men.
Oh, I can see where it's a conflict of interest, so I'm not even gonna waste my time. That's where I'm at.
A little stronghold on it, so it's so you saw where it's a conflict of interest, but you didn't care to talk about it. Again, you said
I didn't.
No, you didn't.
It was my
Let
choice.
me finish. I'm still talking. I'm still talking, right? Okay, so let me finish. So
has anybody noticed that the Love Mountain host is somewhat a little bit how do I put this without being offensive? Feminist garbage. She's always she interrupted him. Ma'am, she interrupted him. You only do this with the men. You're worse than the other female hosts on these balloon pop shows. You balloon pop host shows, even when you're married, you guys can't help but show that you guys have bias against men. And that just makes me look at the guy who married you. I'm getting tired of guys. Every time a guy tries to this happened to Aaron the plumber when he was on our last show and whatever. When guys start defending themselves, you start seeing these hosts clam up and whatever. But these hyenas get to wield a ratchet hammer around as however they see fit. And then these hosts, they try to stop men from defending themselves and stop men from checking these broads even when they need to be fucking checked. Haven't y'all noticed that? Well, I'm gonna tell you one thing. I've noticed it. And it's about time somebody called you ladies out. You female hosts on these balloon pop shows, you're incredibly biased and you're rude to the men who come to the show. And it's funny, you guys always check a man's reaction to a black woman's disrespect, but you don't ever check the black woman's disrespect. Starting to get old. And again, you might say, oh, well, you're reacting to our content or whatever, blah, 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 yada, yada, heard that shit before, whatever, it's not gonna bother me. I'm still saying what I'm saying. Your bias shines through just like all these other hosts on these shows.
she said that she doesn't care to. She said as long as, if it's something that we have to talk about, it was a pop, right? So again, if you assume, you're making assumptions is what I'm hearing.
I sure
without
did.
talking about it.
This is the show.
So I know it is, but
Right.
just a show. But I mean, a show
You know
about.
what I'm saying? This is what happens on the show. You go off based off of assumptions. We're not going to know everybody within
Right, of
5 to
course.
10 minutes. So based off of my assumption, that's what I wanted to do, and that was my decision. If you're upset about that, I'm so sorry.
I'm not.
It's
I'm
gonna
trying to
work out.
understand your approach. So, because it's not just your initial assumption. Your approach is assumptions. Your approach is, hey, we're not even going to talk. I'm going to assume this stuff. 'cause
I wasn't interested. That's it.
Yeah. All right. Well, and I'm not interested either. It's okay. It's just good luck. Like
You
I
do
said.
have another pop balloon?
Yeah.
Why did you pop?
And I want people to understand. I want something to be understood. That when men get rejected and still try to level and reason with a woman, it isn't always because he's just desperate to try to gain a position with the woman. That's not always the reason. A lot of times, black men, we don't mind telling you exactly what's going to keep your silly ass single for the rest of your life on our way to moving on to better opportunities. And some of you women, you're so unnecessarily nasty and venomous. Some of us men will be unnecessarily challenging and menacing because if the vibe is you don't care, I don't care either. In some circumstances, now this is where things really get interesting. Let's spin the clip.
Respectfully, I feel what my sister is talking about over here, and it was just giving a little Kevin Samuels, and I'm kind of
here we
past
go.
that Kevin Samuels. I definitely am
dog,
submissive.
Dylan.
I understand dominance, but I feel like as a community, we should be able to move past that. And again,
Move past what? Move past what exactly? And you're talking about you're tired of this Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels did not create the truth on you broads. He just highlighted it. He just woke a bunch of men up, but it was true before he got to it. Y'all need to stop trying to fall back on Kevin Samuels. See, this is proof that you guys are the most combative in the conversation. This man has been passed away for years. Do you know how disrespectful it is that this man's kids could be sitting watching one of these podcasts and their dad can get brought up, or their uncle or whoever Kevin Samuels was to somebody, because that's just how y'all felt. It's funny. Black women, in the name of feeling like they were wronged, they feel that like they can wrong another person in any way that they see fit in response to being wrong, which of course is the most hypocritical, contradicting, dumb shit you could ever hear anywhere on the internet, off the internet. It's childish. Have some respect. You women keep bringing up this man's name. This man has been passed away for years. When you guys go as low to wish death upon somebody or be happy that someone has passed away, you now become less moral than anything any man has said on a podcast. Even the incels I don't support. Mr. Samuels, his family doesn't deserve this. Y'all just keep bringing this man's name up in negative light, like as if he represents something negative in the world. When there are hundreds of thousands of black women now talking about, oh yeah, Mr. Samuels, I think he actually made a little bit of sense. And the only reason why y'all late to finding out, because it was so fun to be triggered, you didn't even listen to the content. It was so fun to be against the black man, you didn't even pay attention to what the hell he had to say. It's nothing but TikToks all over the internet, a black woman talking about some, oh, you know what? I can't believe y'all hated this guy Kevin Samuels so much. It's like, yeah, that's what happens when you listen to a pool of triggered hyenas who will never get a man and got a bunch of baby daddies. That's what happens. Y'all need to stop trying to like throw Kevin Samuels in front of where you can't argue and where you cannot debate and where you can't defend your points. It's pathetic.
and what I just said, embody what we want to see. It's time to stop talking about it and be.
How do you move past it without talking about it?
Exactly. How is that supposed? How is that like? You see how he just annihilated your whole existence with one sentence? That's what happens when you're far more intellectual than the person who you're debating. What takes you long-winded shit, he'll beat your long-winded shit with a sentence this big. How are we supposed to work it out? And to all the women who have an issue with content creators like me, I raise the same question. You black women out there are probably wondering, just like me, why black men and black women aren't getting married, why we won't have kids, why our family structure looks so bad. How are we supposed to figure it out if we don't have discussions? And how are those discussions supposed to be had if we don't know where the fuck they at? If they aren't visible somewhere, some people with a little live symbol in a conversation that looks important. You women y'all don't care about getting to solutions. You care about not being triggered anymore. Well, as long as you're on the bad side of this conversation, you're going to be triggered. So get used to it, buckle up. It's where you belong. How in the world are we supposed to even figure it out? We're just supposed to just walk up to each other and just let the shit happen. We've been going with the flow.
Be what you're talking about. Be exactly what you're talking about. So walk in here and be the father, be the dom, be
exactly, Donnie. She just means
according
ignore.
to your definition. So how do I understand your definition without talking about it?
Exactly. If you have an idea of what leadership is and I have a different one, how in what world is that not important before we even spend $1 or 1 minute of energy on one another? Doesn't it make sense that we at least have an idea of what a relationship, we have the same idea of what a relationship should be before we race? Matter of fact, questions like this help both of you save money, energy, emotions, all of it. Edwina says, black women are never ready for defense. That's a black woman. For all my female trolls out there who got a problem with me, that's a black woman saying that. So I guess black women are against the mental health of other black women. Also, if speaking the truth to black women is something that's offensive to their mental health. Thank you, Edwina.
It's not so that's what you were just talking about, right? The father and the leader. So if you want me to be the leader, you want me to be the dom.
No, I want to understand your definition of a leader so I can be the leader, right? So how do we do that without you talking about it, like you said?
But it's no longer leading. Now it's the
Oh no, we're not talking about it, right?
But no,
much love to Leah Miles. She dropped 5 on the show, got us to $50. We're halfway. Usually when we get halfway through the show, that's great money to make to have a justifiable day off. Let's sponsor the rest of the show, guys, so that we can come out here tomorrow because I got some great shows planned for you guys.
but now I'm molding you into the man that I want you to be, and I want you to be the man you were born to be. And that's not what I'm looking for. I don't want to build up a
You're
bear.
molding me.
I don't want to build a bear.
Us talking about it is you molding me?
I don't want to build a bear.
You don't want to build a bear. Ma'am, you're willing to die hard on this logic, and you really should not be this willing to die on this logic. But it's only because you saw another woman die on that logic. This is why I say women don't like Western women, but in particular, for sure, black Western women, y'all are willing to go off a cliff with each other. If a lot of you are 10 toes down on a bad belief, you don't even think it through. You just get 10 toes down on it too. Which of course is stupid, but it is what we're looking at in our community nonetheless. You don't want to build a bear? Like, I thought that like a woman building a man up was helping him actually build a business and actually helping him where he's supposed to be valuable before you even got there. Not just having a conversation with him about what kind of leadership style he prefers. Because if you know you're going to be led by a man, don't you want to know how he leads? And wouldn't you appreciate consideration and the courteousness of a man who wants to let you know exactly what that looks like and give you the opportunity to be involved with it if you want to? Versus just letting you figure it out and letting him roll out who he is as a man as you all continue in your rendezvous or whatever. Building, it has nothing to do with building a man up just because you're having a conversation with him. And you always say, just let me know, give me a chance and whatever. He's trying to let you know exactly what he's about. Or maybe the truth is when you guys aren't attracted to a man, it doesn't matter what his leadership style is because you don't care. That's a different subject. But it still matters. It still matters on some level that you women don't understand. You women don't know how to you don't know how to respond to this. Excuse me, stumbling over my words a bit. You don't know. You women don't have a proper response to what he has to say, and that's what your true issue is. Is that when we ask questions like, "What do you bring to the table?" Stuff like this. What is leadership? What does a man being a leader in your life mean to you? And you guys can't answer it. It's what you don't know that offends you. Because your responses, I know because of your responses. Your responses are all but too telling. That you're basically in so many words saying, well, I don't want to have to think about that because that's too difficult to think about. Well, ma'am, that's not a reasonable response. Let's let the clip play.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay, well,
I loved it. That's why I was here tonight.
Unfortunately, all the balloons have been popped.
Fortunately, not unfortunately. Fortunately,
okay.
It's good. It's both ways. You know, don't waste my time. I'm not going to waste yours. It's fortunately. Trust me.
Got you. All right.
Thank you. All right.
You can give it to him.
A few moments later.
That's fine. Go ahead and go home, baby. Go ahead and go home, baby. Go home, baby.
I'm not mad. That's a conversation. I'll see what I said.
No, you
I was talking to her, not any of them.
You disrespected the whole.
Hold on, y'all. I can't miss that. I didn't even know that happened. Whoa. The controversy I didn't expect. I didn't even know happened. The controversy aspect, I did not see coming. Let me see the end of that one more time. What exactly? What happened? Okay.
All the balloons have been popped.
Fortunately, not unfortunately. Fortunately.
Okay.
It's good.
Hold on, wait a second.
It's both ways. You know, don't waste.
Let's hear. Okay. Okay, well, he might be a little bitter. He might be a little bitter. But oh, no sound. Hold on. What about now? Do you guys still have sound? Look at my light back there. Hold on 1 second. Can you guys hear me now? Can you hear me now? No sound still, huh? I'm not even in focus. We're definitely, I'm hearing, says everything is good on my side. We hear you? Okay. All right, I still got to put myself in focus. But yeah, this guy was certainly bitter. He definitely had an attitude with the women. But I have to say, I see why. It's because they were unreasonable. I don't think he even really felt hurt at all. But again, man, those group of women, those particular women, man, I'm gonna let you know right now. They just they just weren't feeling you like that, and they really could have just left it at that. But again, you pried and you opened them up to have like a deeper conversation about their standards, which I enjoyed because they do need to be pressed about it. But and I agree with you in your mentality, like let's not waste each other's time or whatever. But your energy was certainly like you were ticked. And my advice to you was to care less. That's it. My only advice to you, brother, is to care less. Just care less. And the truth is I don't know if he was shocked that he wasn't a catch. I think that he really was shocked at how dumb those answers were. Seriously. Like, I don't think that he was so much like, why don't these women want to pick me? I don't think that was what irritated him. I think that the answers were just that damn bad. Like, I'm not with you guys in thinking that like he wanted to be picked by one of those girls so badly that he was upset. I think he's just bitter and just because the answers are terrible. And like he can't believe that these are their responses. He's bitter, but he's not bitter for the reasons that I think some of you are saying, like that he wants to be picked. And of course he wanted to be picked, but I could tell he also didn't want his time wasted. That's probably why he's probably one of the only men on this show today who are going to be very thorough in his questionings like that. And you're right. I agree with this. He says, Forever Blessed says, good conversation, just not the right platform. I agree. And this whole argument thing, I didn't even expect. I was fixing the camera, and then this happened when I was listening with y'all. Right. Let's go ahead and get into it.
You can give it to him.
A few moments later.
That's fine. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You can't say unfortunately. Like you can't frame it. I'm not mad. That's a conversation. I see what's sad.
No, you.
I was talking to her, not any of them.
You disrespected the host and stuff. Go home, baby.
Like,
bye. It's her shit.
Because they're so upset.
That's her husband. Go home.
She's standing up.
Because you're pissing me off. You pissing me off.
I know. I love it.
It's okay. He's a little drunk, so don't do that.
Little boy, go home, little boy.
And how was it on the scale of 1 to 10?
Hey man, honestly, it was great. Like they all embarrassed themselves, dude. One lady was literally standing up right as I was leaving, getting mad for no reason. I wasn't even talking to her. I asked the host a question because the host was like, when we were leaving, she was like, "Oh, unfortunately, all your balloons were popped." I said, "No, that's fortunate because it's two ways. If it's popped, I don't want to waste your time. Don't waste mine. So it's fortunate for me and for them, right?" And then tell me why all these women are getting mad. They're getting out of their seats. They're like, "Oh, get out!" Like,
Yeah,
like,
we gonna
I'm not
talk
even
about
talking
it
to them.
on After the Pop. Don't get.
remember I just was attacked, honestly. I just remember I remember one lady was upset.
And again, they do say I think that was what set the women off. Like he said, no, fortunately. And again, what I'm trying to figure out is how is it not rational when even no matter how bitter you might think he sounds, but when someone says, when somebody says, unfortunately, all your balloons were popped. Well, if he believes that it was fortunate that they all didn't match, which you hear some women do all the time, and they don't get no press back. They're like, oh, well, I'm glad you popped. How many times have we seen in these balloon pop shows, the women the women are like, oh, well, I'm glad you popped. Do you see the host be like, oh, why'd you say that to that guy? But it's funny when a guy is says something like, no, fortunately, it's cool. Like, let's not waste each other's time. It's always this negative everybody oh, he's starting problems. I admit he was a little bitter in his energy, but I don't disagree with shit he said because all he said was if y'all not feeling me and I'm not feeling what y'all are talking about, that's fortunate. See, but in a world where everybody's supposed to be triggered, he's supposed to be mad. The only reason why he got triggered for real was because everybody else was kind of under the idea that he was angrier about not getting picked than he actually was. What I'm seeing a little bit of in my comment section, just a little bit. People what's confusing about this situation is you might think he's mad about getting picked by one of these hyenas. He don't like their answers just as much as I don't and you don't. So by the time he heard them talking, he don't want to deal with them either. But he just is willing to engage in conversation more than they're willing to. And rather if they realize it or not, when these conversations are had and young people are watching, it's helpful for the community. So regardless of what a few people online might think about these type of conversations, you have to have them. You have to have them. And especially the community where the marriage statistics looks the worst, the conversation is the most important. Silly rabbits. Where the marriage statistics are the worst, and dating looks the worst, and the complaints from both sides are at the highest, the conversation is needed the most. And excuse him for wanting to talk his differences out with the women he wants to marry. And what I liked is that he's one of these skateboard anime guys who black women don't ever care about until they become famous. Because once a man like this becomes famous and gets with a white girl, he can't say, remember when all y'all didn't want me? Remember that? Remember when y'all didn't find me attractive? I talked like a white boy. I gave that valley shit off and you wasn't feeling me. But then when I become Childish Gambino or I become Jordan Poole, or I become Michael B. Jordan, or I become Russell Wilson, when that eclectic black man, when he becomes something, there are black women sitting right there to be like, why don't he marry a black woman though? And it's bullshit. It's bullshit. Black men like this are invisible until they become something. Y'all will deal with a guy who's got way less money than this dude, less stable, less mental health, just because he got more swag and he can hit the Dougie better or some shit, or he can do something you like or some shit, or he can hit some shit or something. It's annoying. Swag will always beat substance in the black community in regards to the way women pick men. And that's why we have so many single mother-led households. Y'all don't care about the men who will stay and care about the structure of the home. Y'all care about men who got swag. Even if he don't got no money and live with his grandma. You all deserve whatever you get. His bitterness, he might have took the conversation further than I wanted him to take it, but I don't disagree with one thing that guy had to say.
that, what did she say? Oh yeah. So she said, okay. So I was responding to why they popped their balloons. So she popped her balloon. I think she said the reason was, I was asking about what is a father, and she said the fact if we have to talk about it, then that means like I'm molding you or something, or like, and I don't want to like. So she basically said like talking about it is like a deal breaker.
It really is.
Catch After the Pop for exclusive interviews hosted.
That's a great way to market content. And I hate to have to address that. I hate to have to address those with a lot of militancy. Unless she's married, I don't like to address people's wives. I like to have a conversation with his husband or the person responsible for the platform. I don't like to be disrespectful to people's wives. I want to talk to your husband. No coward. I just think that there's a lot of bias, man. Like in all these shows, like in all these balloon pop shows. And it kills the entertainment value. People comment on it. I always see the comments of people being mad about like the bias that they see in the host. I thought the way the guy was treated was kind of messed up by the host a little bit. He got overspoken, and then when he stopped the woman from overspeaking him, he got reprimanded, and that's to me a sign of bias. And especially when like there's been more complaints about the Love Mountain host than probably any other. And they always have really poor excuses when they're arguing with their subscribers in the platform. They're just like, "Oh yeah, we create energy over here, baby." You're like, that's the best you got? That's the best you got, huh?
I didn't see.
Hello. Right here. Okay. Let's start by you giving them your name, your age, and your occupation.
My name is Dakar. I'm 52. I'm an environmentalist.
Okay. And you do have a few pop balloons. Let's find out why the ladies popped.
Let's find out.
Okay. Can you give us your name, your age, and your occupation?
Hi, I'm Veronica. I'm 43, and I'm a government contractor with Homeland Security.
Okay, that's interesting.
And why'd you pop?
Just not my type. And you're short.
I can dunk.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Your
Bruh. Oh yeah, see they made the ladies stand up, exactly. The smart move. Smart move. I bet y'all already could y'all were probably watching back there and could just see how the entertainment value of the show is probably gonna dip with them sitting down. Stand them up. Yeah, they not trying to mess with Unc. And again, they probably stood them up because then y'all can have a better gauge of where you guys are in relative to height. I'm surprised they want to sit the women down, and the women put such a strong emphasis on height. How are y'all gonna know? Spud Webb said, "I can dunk." He's like, "What are y'all talking about? That gonna matter to the people who want to pick you up at the Y, bro." Not here. Not here, OG. It don't matter here, OG. My God, it don't matter here.
Your name, your age, and your occupation.
Hi, I'm
Somebody
Shapara.
said
I'm
a white
28,
elephant.
and I'm a cybersecurity analyst. It's just the height and the age. But you're handsome.
Thank you.
Okay. Real quick, is she your type?
She's attractive. It's hard to say about the type thing until it's dialogue or something, you know what I mean? But she's attractive.
Is she attractive?
Absolutely.
Your name, your age, and your occupation.
Hi, I'm Katiana. I'm 36, and I am a registered nurse.
And why did you pop?
I think it's just the initial attraction that's not really there for me. Very handsome.
Thank you.
And is she attractive?
She is.
Is he your type? Besides the age?
He's handsome.
Thank you.
All right.
You're welcome.
Your name, your age, and your occupation.
I'm Kiana. I'm 30, and I'm a portfolio manager and beautician.
Okay.
And why'd you pop?
It's an age thing. I'm looking for someone around my age.
I mean, none of them.
Is she attractive?
Yeah, maybe.
Your name, your age, and your occupation.
My name is Nicole. I'm 34, and I'm a serial entrepreneur in the beauty industry. It's giving zaddy and everything, but he's just too old, baby. Just too old.
Okay, no problem. No problem.
Yes.
Is she attractive?
She is.
All right, we're gonna go over here. Okay, your name, your age, and your occupation.
Darnella, and I'm 33, and I'm a truck driver, and I also have a cleaning business.
Also have a what?
Cleaning business.
Okay, that's cool.
And why did you pop?
I pop because his age.
I respect that.
Okay.
Your name, your age, and your occupation?
I'm Chris Rose. I'm 34, and I'm an herbalist and a healer.
And why did you pop?
He's handsome and everything like that. It was just the age difference. That's it. I may be a little too young for you. I don't know.
Yeah, he's some babies in here.
Your name, your age, and your occupation?
Hi, I'm Alex. I'm 34. I have my own hair salon. I just popped it because of the height.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
All right,
You look nice.
Thank you.
Nice smile.
Again, I always get triggered when like overweight women pop a man for anything that he's got going on with his physicality. He won't even go get in the gym and get fit. What you have to say almost means nothing.
Thank you.
Your name, your age, and your occupation?
I'm Crystal. I'm in collections and I'm entrepreneur. I have a few different businesses.
That just
You popped your balloon on me?
don't be triggered by this whole healer whatever. Basically, just to sum it all up, that just means she's musty for a cause, like boycotting deodorant and all different type of stuff to try to prove that her chakras are in line. Can't really trust people like this. They'll throw hot wax on you and you're not like they're into stuff. They're into weird things that might creep you out. Ouija boards, all different type of shit. Next thing you know, there's altars with your picture surrounding that motherfucker. It's real, bro. Hey, it's real. I stopped dealing with those herbalistic healers a long time ago.
I did.
I
Oh
know
my
you
God,
guys.
sister.
You better take this balloon. You better take this balloon.
Short for me. And
Dunk.
you can dunk.
I can dunk.
That's all right.
Why you campaigning for her like this, brother? Like, why you graveling for this? Don't you have some respect for yourself, OG? Like, out of all the females, it didn't seem like you gave a damn what they was talking about. You get to her, you like Cole off Martin, like Cole and Big Shirley, like you're pissing me off. You're supposed to be setting a good example for the young men. It's just I like your style. You got this cool old school swag with you. I like it. But right now at this moment, you're not doing what I need you to do. I need you to think about all the young men out there who are watching and to just stop playing. Stop playing for just a minute. And if you are that outlier guy to where like that's just how you like it or whatever, okay, well, I guess this is what I'm talking about, guys. I told you guys those outlier men exist. Those men exist. There are some men where they only want a woman who's going to make their car lift up after she gets out of it. I just think he might have that Denzel mentality. Like he's just got.
I see a big tray. I'm like, I'm leaving here with something.
He's like, I can dunk. They heard that, OG.
Right. Reggie Miller can too.
They heard it already.
It's all right. But it's just your age, and you have a beautiful smile. I like the way you dress, but you're just not my.
I understand.
initial
Just
attraction.
being.
You got turned down by a big girl with a finger wave. Nigga. It's like, bruh, you're setting men back. You're setting black men back. Okay. I'm moving on. I just, goddamn shit. Not listening to this exchange.
Right here with me. Hi.
How you doing?
Okay, let's start with you giving them your name, your age, and your occupation.
My name is Jaden. I'm 26. I am only an office manager.
Okay. Okay, Jaden, you do have some pop balloons. Let's find out why the ladies popped. Your name, your age, and your occupation.
Hi, I'm Veronica. I'm 43, and I'm a government contractor for Homeland Security. I pop because of your age. You're a little bit too young, but you're handsome, but you're too young.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Is she your type?
My type? Yeah, absolutely. 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 Definitely.
Did y'all see what she did? This is everything you need to know about our women and how they think about the value of themselves.
My type? Yeah, absolutely.
See how she had to make sure that you see how she had to make sure that he saw her ass instead of just standing up. He could have saw that you were fit by you just standing up. And again, this is what I point to when I say that our women are over-sexualizing themselves. I'm tired of black women saying that they're over-sexualized, and it's just a lie. I don't believe it. I believe you women come out every single day and do things, say things, and reveal things that you don't have to, and then try to hide your hand. It's that Angel Reese shit. Go outside with your butt cheeks hanging out, and then be as revealing as you can be, and then when men respond to it, try to cry for help. Nobody got time for that. You women need to be a little bit more honest about the fact that you all you're doing this to yourself.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Your name, your age, and your occupation.
Hi, I'm Katiana. I'm 36, and I'm a registered nurse. I popped my balloon just because of the age difference.
Damn, what's up with the age difference, though?
It's just too far of a gap. Can't do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
You like older women?
I love older women.
Okay.
As long as they got responsibilities. Are you kidding me? Okay. Okay.
That's a big batch.
Okay. Is she your type?
Definitely. Seen her coming in.
Now, I'm pretty sure he said, "You're kidding me," because like, damn, I got popped by the big girl. And surely that's what happens when you're that far away from what men desire. And when you sitting up as fat as you are, I don't care what your backstory is, you better have a thyroid problem, because if you don't, men have every reason to think you just don't care about men. Black women, y'all gotta understand that this being overweight thing, it's bigger than you just being something that you're humiliating your man. You're embarrassing your man. But more than that, it's the fact that like you like the men you don't have, the men you haven't pulled yet, you're moving them out of you're moving out of contention for the good men. Like now you're at that position where it's like, oh, I got turned down by you. Yeah, it's like that, sister. He's not even being bitter. I'm with him. He's like, at some point you have to start rethinking your whole shit with big girls with finger waves don't want to deal with you. You like, he was like, he was like, you? Oh, he started rethinking this whole shit. If in 3 years he's in a whole different career and looks different and shit, it's gonna be because that happened. That's all it takes. My 600-pound life finger wave, not wanting you, and then you gotta rethink things. It's like you don't even have a choice. You have to rethink the circumstance. You have to rethink who you are. Much love to Derek Sinclair. He says, for the great show, AK the big girl. No problem. Let's get her out of here. David got us to $60. Oh man, that'd be great money to have a justifiable day off, y'all. Don't let me do it. $40 sponsors the show. Let's get back into it.
Is besides the age, is he the type of guy that you would?
He's good looking.
Pop the balloon too? All right, we're gonna have to get her another one.
Okay, your name, your age, and occupation.
My name is Nicole. I'm 34, and I'm a serial entrepreneur in the beauty industry.
Ugh, she's
That's
the worst one.
where it
She's
starts.
the worst woman here.
So I do dress men, and it's the stilo for me. Yeah, stilo just a little bit turned me off today. But you are very handsome, but it's the stilo for me.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay, is she your type?
Not really, but you're beautiful.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, let's go over here. I'm gonna get on this side.
Oh.
Okay, your name, your age, and your occupation.
My name is Erica. I'm 49, and I'm a government employee as well. I do real estate, and I have an investment company. It was just your age. You're very handsome. Yeah, but it's just your age, because, yeah.
I'm extremely mature, by the way, ladies. By the way.
Okay, is she your type?
Yeah, she is an older woman, and you seem like you got responsibilities. That's what I'm looking for, honestly.
Okay. Your name, your age, and your occupation.
Hello, I'm Darnella. I'm 33 and I'm a truck driver, and I also have a cleaning business.
And why'd you pop Darnella?
I pop because I'm just not attracted to him, That's it.
Is she your type?
Kinda. You just told me you were a truck driver, and I deal with drivers all day, and they're not really trustworthy. So.
Okay.
Hear that a lot.
Your name, your age, and your
And I
occupation.
hear that amongst
Hi,
truckers.
I'm Swin. I'm 34 and I own my own hair salon. I popped my balloon because when he said he's only an office manager, it's not the office manager, it's the only part for me. He didn't sound confident, and I want a very confident man. It doesn't matter if you're an office manager, own it. No.
Okay, it's a little lore behind that. Before I said the rest of my occupation, and they started popping, so I was trying to play it safe.
No.
I was trying to play it safe. But are you a colorist though?
Yes.
Okay, because I really be into the fashion industry in New York especially.
Much love to Eugene Rosenberg. He dropped 40. Said, man, we coming back tomorrow. Let's get it. Y'all say that man some love.
Mama, there goes that man.
That's Eugene right there. Much love, Eugene. Much love to Kim. Eugene took the sponsor spot. He said that looks comfy. I'm gonna go ahead and take that. I'm gonna sit there because that looks good. I want to sit on that board. Much love, man. Thank you very much for coming through and sponsoring the rest of the show. See you guys here tomorrow. We're gonna cook up. Hey, 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 hey. Okay, let's spin the clip.
I dye my hair from time to time if they need be. So I'm gonna get up with you.
Your name, your age, and your occupation.
My name is Crystal. I'm 36. I'm in collections, and I'm also an entrepreneur. I have a few different businesses.
Okay.
And why'd you pop?
I popped because of what she said. When you said that, only them key words is a lot. You said I'm only it shrinks your confidence, and the best thing to wear in here is confidence. I think you have a beautiful smile. I think you're a beautiful man, but I just think that you need that confidence, and you're a little bit too young for me. Yeah.
It's the whole lineup. The whole lineup. I'm a little bit more than that, but we just gonna keep it.
If you would have came with the confidence, you might have won it. But the confidence.
Well, I'll put my business out there for the person I walk out with.
Don't say only though. Don't say.
Man, you're getting life advice from a woman who's technically failing in the dating market. And here's the thing, brother. I don't want you leaving with your self-esteem broken. She's just trying to fit in with the other women. You see big women do this on these dating shows all the time. They just want to fit in with the other women. And they know that they're not on the same level as the other women. And they think that the only way that they can be leveled with the other women is if the other men who are around see them rejecting men at the same rate as the other women. Even when it doesn't even make sense. Like, no matter what this girl is talking about, you're in a far better position to be dated than she is. And again, she doesn't have to be attracted to you. But she's definitely not the one to be talking about confidence and whatever, because if she has any confidence, it's misplaced. It's artificial. It's insignificant. She made that shit up. We can't be getting lectured by the losers in the dating market.
Yeah, only.
You're right.
Say that, but don't say only.
But most people scared of HR though.
Huh?
They scared of HR. Telling you.
You do have some unpopped balloons. You can ask the ladies a question.
Yes.
And this is to the three ladies.
To the three ladies? Okay. Let's go general then. What's the best somebody's ever loved you?
Can you go into depth a little bit?
the person you felt like loved you the most, what did they do? Like, what brought you to that feeling like this person as the pinnacle of loving me, and all that comes with that?
Can it be like two people?
Yeah, that's fine. That was my other question.
Okay. It's probably the same for both. Hold on, because this might be a bad answer. But like, they was like crazy in love, you know? So it might sound like toxic, but it's not toxic. But like, no.
Peaceful. I'm peaceful. I'm too peaceful.
No, but it's just like the things that some put up with. It's like
You put up with a little bit more.
they put up with a little bit more.
Oh, from you.
Yeah. But this is like years ago, like 6+ years ago, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a little nervous.
No.
I'm a little nervous. Okay.
It's okay.
Okay, we gonna spin a block. Yeah. We gonna spin we gonna spin a block for sure.
Nah, she's crazy, bro.
Okay. Your name, your age, and your occupation.
I'm Kiana, I'm 30, and I'm a beautician and a portfolio manager.
Okay.
The same question.
Gave his unbegotten son.
Say that again?
God, Jesus.
God.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he gave his unbegotten son.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've been single and only with God.
No, not necessarily. That's the relationship that's been with the love.
Okay.
Your question, to answer your question.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's the hottest love I know.
I don't really have a toothpick. Can you go ahead and pop that for me, please?
Yeah, exactly. Like men don't like. I'm telling you, a lot of you Christians, you guys are going to die hard in the dating market because you guys are underestimating, or you guys are losing track of how much people just simply don't care anymore. People don't care. Y'all care, but most of the world, they're just not. They're not. It isn't that they might even be into it at the same rate as you, but they're not making life decisions on it the way you are. And they're trying to get away from people who are trying to leverage this stuff when it comes to the practical aspects of our life. Y'all are just dying hard with this. It's just stop.
Thank you. Thank you.
And why did you want her to pop a balloon?
I felt like that was a cop-out answer, and I'm really into digging deep into the next person that I'm sitting across the table from. I don't really like beating around the bush, so I feel like that wasn't a real enough answer for me.
That's fine.
Exactly. Like, and because he's been hearing it everywhere since he was 5 years old, because he grew up around a bunch of Christians like we all did. He been hearing this. He's trying to get to know you. This is what I was talking about when I'm saying that this stuff, for the people who are actually intentional in the dating market, y'all are going to die hard trying to lead with your religion. And I don't care who you are, not just Christians, anybody, Muslims, all of you. People aren't rolling like that no more. Your days are you guys' days are over of like people caring in that way. Those days are up. I think it's something about COVID and all of us being broke, like, and like the economy and everybody being almost in the same screwed boat. They're just very difficult for people to care. People are trying to be practical now. That's right, Cam. It's inauthentic. We've all heard, yeah, Jesus is the reason for the season. You know, God is the center of my life. He lives inside of my heart. He got an apartment in there. Like, it's like, we all heard this shit. We don't want to hear this shit no more. Leave us alone. Like, leave people be. We're not gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna. We're not. For real, man, it's getting like that. And I'm not here to just make Christians feel bad. I'm just saying y'all are letting this get in your way. You're letting it stop you from being successful. I care. I don't want to ruin your spiritual relationships with whoever you have them with. But this is so sad to watch women, and you probably were gonna lose that bad attitude in being a modern woman anyway, but you just lost an opportunity with a man because you're leading with something that people don't make practical decisions on anymore. Those days are over. Those days are over. People are just Christians in their mind, and when they're having a conversation about it, but when it comes to everything else that they do in their life, they're more practical and they don't want to hear that stuff. Seriously, like there are a lot of stuff like this that proves that it's just over with, man. Y'all can't even follow the rules. Not only are there no virgins, it's like, it's just the rules are almost impossible to follow. And that's how they set it up that way. So you can stay broken and like in sin forever. Okay. I'm not going down that path. I'm not going down that route. But this is very disheartening to see. Because she won't be one of the only people who would just lose a whole opportunity with a good man because she thinks that she can like leverage Christianity to get him to do it. No, anybody listening to that.
Fine. Okay, right over here. Your name, your age, and your occupation.
I'm Chris Rose. I'm 34, and I am a herbalist and a healer. Reiki by Chris. Reiki by Rose. It's the business.
Gotcha. Okay, and then the same question.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat it? Because I didn't hear it.
Basically, who filled your cup the most in whatever love life you've been a part of?
Who filled my cup the most with whatever love life I've been?
Yeah, like
a significant other?
Best? Yeah, like what was that standard that was there?
I would say I took equal learning from every partner. It was something different. So I can't say somebody loved me the most.
You guys see how this guy is asking her, like he's asking these women, like, how do you want to be loved? And then they're willing to engage. And then they're willing to engage. I don't know why my soundboard was late right there. But if you notice, when a man asked them, how do you want to be loved? They were willing to answer something that doesn't even keep families together. Love is something that makes R&B music better and movies better. And it's good for sentiment. But in reality, what does it act like? There's an argument it doesn't get that much accomplished just by itself. But when the dreaded skateboarded anime guy said that, what leadership style do you prefer? That was an answer they didn't want an answer. That was an answer that they didn't think that they needed to answer. It's not that serious. Are y'all starting to get down to what I'm talking about? Are y'all starting to see that our women are only wrapped up in the 5 love languages by Gary Chapman? Ideas of love and romance that are probably considered of the age of someone 14 to 17, instead of thinking like about leadership. Look, y'all, look. This is what black men are talking about. They don't care about nothing real. They don't give a damn about building shit. They don't care about legacy and family. Our kids are worse off being mothered by these women because they don't think about the big picture. They don't think about leadership. They don't care about leadership. They want a guy to come in and make them feel good, like Halle Berry in Monsters Ball. Make me feel good. Like that's how they act.
Which some people might can, but for me, I took a lesson from every person that I deal with. Is an experience. So I'm not really looking at it as, oh, this was the most over here. I took what I took from it, even if it was an L. I learned. I became a bigger and better person. So that's my take on it.
Okay. One more time for me.
And
why do we pop?
You're welcome.
I just felt like, I don't know, I really didn't get an answer I was looking for. So we're just gonna leave it at that. But you are extremely beautiful.
Thank you.
Say that.
That's fine. Yeah.
I'm so glad you got your balloon popped, ma'am. Because Because I think you've been unnecessarily rude and malicious to the other men, to the other guy who asked you a question that was important. I'm glad that a guy asked you a question that was insignificant, and you still lost, and you lost after being asked a question that was actually insignificant. And I'm glad that you lost only caring about the questions that don't matter. Like the stuff that keeps you feeling good. And it's funny, the guys who came in thinking just about you guys and not about themselves and start trying to please you before he pleased himself, y'all want to listen to him. I find that so interesting. But the guy who asks and tries to figure out if his leadership style fits in your life, you don't want to talk to. That's everything y'all need to know about how feminine or non-feminine our women are. That's everything anybody who has any trivial questions about why black women get the attention that they get in these type of conversations, you found it right here.
Okay. Can you come in? Okay. Do you have a question for him?
No.
Do you have any more questions for him?
No, honestly, you answered 2 of my questions at once. So.
Okay. So how do we feel about each other?
We go together.
Whoa.
So this is a match?
This is a match.
Okay, this is a match.
Bro, you want it? Bro, she's crazy. She's crazy, bro. She's already talking about y'all go together. Listen, bro, you better get the hell out of there. She's nuts. I'm telling you, I take it from me, man. I'm just gonna say I've had a little bit of experience in the ratchet demographic, is what I'm gonna say. All right. I don't have a ton of experience, but I'm gonna say I'm your mama, I'm your daddy, I'm that nigga in the. Listen, it was like that, right? And I got to know ratchet women real good. And what I came to find out, and what I came to discover about ratchet women is when you're meeting them, and then the first meeting, they already are talking about, oh, we go together. And then, or after you hit it, they start acting all clingy or whatever. She is out of her mind. Brother, brother, you better, I don't think you know what you're doing. I don't think you know what you're doing, brother. I think you're just happy to be there. You better be careful. You better be careful, young bull. I don't know if you know what you're doing.
Find love, man.
Say less.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to watching you, baby. Hope you do your thing.
And I'm here to find love, you know what I'm saying? So I hope it's some beautiful young ladies out there for me, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm here for serious love, you know what I'm saying?
That's called campaigning, baby. Do your thing, player.
Okay,
All right?
thank
Keep
you
it pimping
again.
now. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. He here looking for love.
Let's get it. Let's get it. No, I cannot see.
Okay, let's bring in our next single gentleman.
To the house. Walk to the house. How y'all doing? Y'all all right?
Hi.
Put my water down.
Hello.
How y'all doing?
You can put it right there.
Loved it. No, I'm probably gonna drink it.
Okay. All right, let's start with you giving them your name, your age, and your occupation.
How y'all doing? I'm Tim Turner. My occupation, basically I'm an entrepreneur. What I do is Spill Talk podcast, and I own a brand called It's Possible. But I do work though, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta pay the bills. Yeah.
Okay, you have no pop balloons. You can ask ladies a question.
How y'all doing? Y'all look good. You know what I'm saying? So my question is, if we was dating, it's kind of hot, but if we was dating and it was a Friday night and I asked you to go out and your friends call and say, let's go out, girl, let's go out. Who you choosing? We in the dating phase though, you know what I'm saying? But who you choosing? Your friends or the date?
Okay.
The guy.
Let's start with your name, your age, and your occupation.
Wait, he didn't say how old he was.
I'm 33. You go.
I'm Veronica. I'm 43. I am a government contractor with Homeland Security.
Okay.
And to answer your question, I would go out on a date. And depending how it goes, I might text my friends and meet up with them.
Okay. So it's like a test for you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, you like to just leave people in the middle of the dates after they done already spent their bread, right? They didn't already spent their bread, then you want to leave in the middle of the date. And brother, why do you even care about this? I'm trying to figure out like why you care. Like, why do you care, man?
Your name, your age, and your occupation.
Hi, I'm Katiana. I'm 36 and I'm a registered nurse.
Okay.
And to answer your question, I mean, it's first come, first serve, I guess. So if you was to call me first, I would definitely go out with you.
Mhm.
My friends would understand. They know I'm looking for love, so.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Your name, your age, and your occupation.
I'm Kiana, I'm 30, and I'm a portfolio manager and beautician.
Okay.
And for the question, it would really just depend how the approach was for the day. Like if you plan that in advance, it's all yours.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Okay. Your name, your age, and your occupation.
I'm Nicole. I'm 34. I'm a serial entrepreneur in the beauty industry.
Huh? I can't hear.
I'm Nicole.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm 34 and I'm a serial entrepreneur in the
Okay.
beauty industry. I'm going with you. You call, I'm going with you.
I know that's
Our
right.
girls, they'll be there.
Okay.
Smart woman, but I will say, Nicole, fix your attitude. Your attitude's bad. To go with the fact that you're already a serial entrepreneur, probably less available than other women gonna be. The fact that you're not gonna be available like you're supposed to be, I just don't know how you're supposed to survive with this demeanor you have. And some of you black women, y'all don't think y'all have to even give a black man the most pleasant side of yourself. Why don't y'all practice giving black men the same energy you give your white supervisors? What about that? If y'all having a hard time with this, why don't y'all just treat black men like y'all treat like you treat your supervisors at work? Y'all be smiling. I worked in 9 to 5 jobs. I'd be like, oh man, look at black women. Wait until I got 9 to 5. I was like, man, look at black women. Look how they do. Look how they treat white men. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe how nice black women are to white men. It was shocking. And then within the company, the black men who were in the same positions of power, they tried to treat like they were buddies and they were equal. But the white men, they gave this little extra just layer of respect for. I noticed it. I was like, ooh, look at our women.
Going with you.
Okay. Let me get on this side.
Oh, let's talk to her.
Your name, your age, and your occupation.
Darnella, I'm 33 and I'm a truck driver and I also have a cleaning business.
Darnell. God damn. You don't get you got a daughter. You got a daughter, bro. You got a daughter. You didn't get a junior. You didn't get a son. It is what it is. Deal with it. These hybrid black names. This shit is abusive. This is abuse. Darnella, for some reason, it's making my stomach hurt. This shit's nasty. It's gross. Darnell. I'm glad that your name is the name of, historically speaking, the most untrustworthy black man in all hoods, in all black communities. Nobody's ever trusted a Darnell ever in life. Every Darnell has always been an FN. Always. Darnell. Darnella. Just goddamn. Y'all just really think y'all get to do this, huh? Y'all just really think you really think you get to just do this to your daughters? I was just reacting to Ashley Dalton's show, or I think it was Kendra G's show, and she was talking to a woman named Tyroneisha or some shit. It's like, damn, Tyrone, like, black men, we got fight in us. Like, we just don't know when the fight is over. When we lose, we just never know that we really lost. Darnella, that is nasty, awful, despicable work. Despicable word.
And if I want to go and do whatever he has planned, then I will go with him. But if it's something that I don't want to do, then I will go with my friends.
Okay.
Okay. Your name, your age, and your occupation.
I'm Chris Rose. I'm 34. I'm an herbalist and a healer. Reiki by Rose is the business. And to answer the question, typically I would go with my man, but it kind of depends on the situation too. Like if I had something that was planned way in advance with my friends, and you just come last minute.
No plans.
Oh, it's just like spontaneous.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying.
He hitting you up and she hit.
Oh, both spontaneous.
Oh.
More than likely, I'm choosing my man. If he's loyal, I'm loyal to him.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Your name, your age, and your occupation.
Hi, I'm Dark Twin. I'm 34, and I own my own hair salon.
Why don't you just say what your real name is,
I'm going
shawty?
with my man.
She's gonna go with her man.
Okay. Your name, your age, and your occupation.
My name is Crystal. I'm 36. I'm also in collections, and I'm an entrepreneur as well. Oh, and my response to your question is, if it were to be me, personally, I'm gonna go with my man because I don't really go out anyway, so it doesn't matter to me. But for the most part, if they were asking, I would still go with my man because that's who I'm getting to know. That's who I already know them. I know y'all. Y'all gonna be there, but yeah, I'm gonna go with my man.
I like those. I like the answer.
Okay.
Yeah. You got 2 bits?
I do.
So I'm ready to pop some stuff. Y'all better choose y'all man first. What's wrong with y'all?
Okay, let's find out why she popped. Your name, your age, and your occupation.
My name is Sarika. I'm 49. I'm a government employee as well. I do real estate. I have an investment company. You're handsome. You smell good. I have a nephew your age.
Oh, okay.
Too young.
What's your age? What's your age?
49.
49.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess that's my next question for y'all.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna let the remaining ladies with the balloons ask you a question.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you have children?
Can I pop first? Not just playing. Yes, I do have 2 beautiful young ladies, about 1 baby mother. I was on the right track with her, but for some reason she didn't believe in marriage. So yeah.
How old are your children?
5 and 8. One about to be 6 though.
Do you have any kids?
I was
I
popping yours
do.
anyway. I ain't gonna care.
That's fine.
All the people that
My
pop
kids
was-
are 16 and my son is 23.
Yeah, y'all the ones that don't choose y'all man first anyway, so it don't even matter.
And why they
And
smell good.
I don't even care.
I pop because I don't date men with small children.
They're gonna get older eventually.
it's funny this year. It is something a little bit. There is something a little rich about women who have older mistakes talking about, oh, you know what? I don't like your younger mistakes. All my mistakes is older, baby. Like you guys are trying to take a moral position and you messed your life up too. Like you and again, I think he's pressing y'all a little bit too hard. I don't care as much as he does. But again, it's like, so that just means you made your mistakes younger than mine. And I'm definitely not for him saying like, all you women who was gonna pop, y'all wasn't my type anyway. Like, I'm not for that either. That's not being a good sport about it. But I'm just saying, I can see why that could be a little bit agitating. It's like, y'all act like y'all are better because like you guys' mistakes are like better. There's like a little bit of age on your mistake. It's like, you're not. It's okay to not want to date people who have kids. That's the same, that or whatever. But again, you have to be a hypocrite depending on how you frame it, depending on how you look at it. It's kind of hypocritical.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And why did you pop?
It's the 2 kids for me, and they're pretty young in age.
Yeah. How many you have? You have kids?
I don't have kids.
Okay.
Okay. Right here. Okay, why'd you pop?
I don't, same what she said, I don't date men with younger kids.
Okay, and
What
why'd
you
you
mean by
pop?
that? I'm trying to figure.
Me, honestly, for me as well, and I mean, 'cause I have older kids, and I just don't want to go back into that right now.
Go back into
Younger
what?
kids, like I don't want to deal with.
They ain't in diapers. They is not in diapers. They are very disciplined.
Needs like attention.
Bro, you don't need her. You don't need her anyway, bro. Like, but I feel you for, like, again, and I'm pretty sure y'all think out of all the women, y'all think he's interested in this lady. No, he's doing that with the same thing that the other guy did in the beginning of the show. He's trying to have a conversation about something that he has a disagreement about, but it doesn't mean that he's mad that he isn't getting picked. He might just be disagreeing with an aspect of the conversation that he's not in line with. A lot of these men don't even read malice, like how a lot of the women feel. A lot of women get malice at men for having reasonable dating standards. That's the difference. But he's genuinely confused and just wants to know. And some men, act like the Valley guy dude, and some guys are just, this is the hood version, or whatever, normal
And
black
right now
man
I'm an
version.
entrepreneur, and I'm like all over the place, and I don't have enough attention to give younger kids right now, honestly.
Okay. Yeah.
If you because you're an entrepreneur and you're just so busy, how much time do you think he's gonna have? How much time do you think he's gonna think you have to devote to him? Like, do y'all modern women really think men are about to play second fiddle to you guys' little ambitions and stuff like that? You women are going to be by yourself. You career women are toast because men don't care. And I'm not saying that to piss you off. I'm saying that because that's what the men are saying. That's why they show up here for the guys who are brave enough to say it. But that don't mean it's not true for generally speaking, most of us. We don't care about your income. We don't even care about your ranking in society from an economic standpoint all the way. We'll pick a chick in Denny's who got a better body and is cooperative. Think you can make the rules up as you go if you want. Men will keep showing you that they make the rules because we grant access to a relationship. We decide if you get in a relationship. We decide if you get married. Yep. That's how much power you have in all of it. Not that much.
Do you have any children?
I do. My kids are about to be 14 and 15, so I don't date men with younger kids. I just don't.
Okay. Okay. You still have some unpopped balloons?
Okay. That's fine.
I'm going to continue to let them ask you a question.
No.
You have a question?
No. Do you have a question for me?
Did you attend college?
Yeah, I did.
Where'd
I
you
went to TSU, and then I transferred to Blinn. Basically, I just got some college hours now.
Okay, you didn't graduate?
I did not graduate, but I do have some hours. So I'm eligible to be in the police force. I'm eligible to, be a teacher, and everything like that. So, yeah.
And why'd you pop?
I'm looking for someone that's kind of on the same track as me. I graduated. I want to instill that in my kids. And if that's something that you hadn't already done, then I don't think that's your priority.
Okay.
All right, your question?
It's very masculine of a lot of you women to be thinking that men have to be on an even success kilt with you. And then it's funny that you brought up kids. That's interesting because you said you want to make sure that those values are instilled in your kids. But again, it's funny. Kids are the very thing that make your income in the matter irrelevant the moment that you start having them. Once you become responsible for the children, it's only his income that matters. So my question is why does his income and his education level have to match yours, the woman who's going to probably more than likely be in the house with the kids? You women are overthinking this, and you're going to end up raising fatherless children. Let's continue.
My question is, if you had a superpower, what would it be?
Superpower, what would it be? I really don't do realistic, those type of questions, but I would answer it. If I had a superpower, which it never happened, it'll probably be invisible. You know, I'll probably rob a bank or something. I don't know. Be invisible.
That's why we
you know?
finished college.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
If you had one, what would you be?
My superpower, I think it would be to bring people back from the dead. There's some people I would like to spend more time with. So I would like to have another chance with certain people.
Ma'am, that just means you're grieving. Like, that's not even a real answer. I don't what are we even talking about here?
Who would you bring back?
Tupac?
I think one of the people, there's so many, I've lost a lot of peers, but I think I would bring back one of my childhood friends to be here to support me in all my endeavors that they haven't been able to support me through the last 15 years.
Okay. I guess that'll work. Like support.
Okay.
Hello,
you
my
have a
love.
question?
Yes, if you could travel anywhere in the world or live anywhere else besides the States, could you see yourself doing it, and where would it be?
Can you ask that question again?
Yeah, because you was all over there.
Yeah.
All right, so
It's the balloon pop.
it's cool. Yeah, it's kind of loud. So I was saying, if you could travel outside of the United States and live anywhere, would you, and where would it be?
If I could travel, it'll probably be overseas where you got to use your passport at. You know, probably Thailand. What's called? Thailand? Why I say Thai? Probably because of TH or something. But Thailand, you know what I'm saying, if I choose to do that. Yeah.
And you could see yourself possibly living there if you...
I could. If the situation is headed that way, I could.
That's somewhere I'm also considering moving to as well, Thailand. Not everybody wants to stay in America. Some of us have aspirations outside of it. Nothing wrong with that, man. Just, have yourself in order. Get your career. Good place for content creators. Yeah, man. Sounds the best. I don't think you should take this woman overseas, but yeah, let's continue.
Okay.
Your question?
What is the vision for your life? Like, what do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Next 5 years, I see myself, of course, people want to own businesses, but I see myself like with a power washing company. Then I'm gonna pick up my plumber license, that. I was thinking about being a gym teacher because I have the credits to do so. I have the credits to do so. So the opportunity is like beyond limits. My brain is possible. So, I do believe,
Okay. Let's find out why she popped.
Cool. Oh yeah, why you pop?
Why'd she pop?
I really want my balloon back, but why you gotta be invisible? Invisible?
What? How you
invisible?
On an unbelievable
Invisible?
Yeah, again, how so are we really passing up on men because he picked the wrong imaginary superpower? Seriously, ma'am, after everything you've done, after all the serious subject matter you brought up with all the other guys, you popped and now want to get your balloon back. At what superhero would you be if you could be any superhero in the world? I mean, what the hell are we even talking about, lady? We're adults. You're 34 years old. You're actually old for marriage. You don't even have time for this. If you were 24, you wouldn't have time for this. What are y'all even talking about?
I was finna pop on why would you bring your friend back after all people that you can bring back? Why would you bring your friend? Why not the family,
Because I feel like with older people, they live their best life and they were able to experience opportunities that my peers weren't able to. So I would want, some of my friends didn't make it through high school. They didn't make it through college. They didn't make it to see kids. And my grandparents were able to have the opportunity. So to give them a second opportunity for something that I already experienced, I'd want to give it to somebody that didn't have that opportunity and to be able for them to relive it.
And it's your friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I get my balloon back though? But can I?
But why invisible is what she wanted.
Invisible.
I mean, I was just choosing something. I really don't like that question.
Why does it even matter?
To answer it, I will be invisible. All right, you want me to pick another superpower?
You said, why doesn't he like it? Maybe because it doesn't matter. Maybe because it's just a really stupid question. And nothing about it can help him actually get to know you. Maybe that's why.
I'll be
I do. It's supposed to be entertaining.
I'll be Superman.
Okay.
Cause I'll fly to you.
All right. You gonna be my kryptonite? You gonna be my kryptonite?
Yes, I will be your
What are we even talking about now?
kryptonite.
All right. You gonna be my kryptonite? You gonna be my kryptonite?
Yes, I will be your kryptonite.
So can I get my balloon back then?
Yes, you can get your balloon back.
All right.
Fold it.
It's just, let me drink some water.
It's pressure.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you ask the ladies a question.
All right. If I was to choose to take you out. Oh Lord. I don't want that I don't like 50-50 by the way, but I just want to see where your mind at. If I take you out, would you buy me a shot? Would you leave a tip? Or would you just wipe your mouth and just, nice date, walk away?
Start over here.
I don't mind going in, but to even think about that, it's nah. I mean, we got to have that conversation.
But answer the question, because
Ma'am, what the hell is wrong with you? Why do you think that the dating market is something where like things don't have to be said when they do have to be said? You're like, well, if we even have to talk about it, it's like, yeah, we do. Obviously, you don't agree with how he with his belief systems on this, obviously. So that means it does matter. So why are you trying to act as if like things don't need to be discussed that are important? This is the same issue you had with the dreadhead dude. Like, men are going to ask you questions to see what kind of woman you are. How do you all think getting to know somebody works? What in the world is going on? Like, how do y'all even... She's like, if you even have to say anything, and I'm pretty sure he wants to cover the tip, but I also am the kind of man who's always ready to pay. But it is nice to know that women just aren't just like that. They don't have this attitude like, yes, you should just be so lucky to feed me. Guys don't like that. And what's wrong with that? Y'all don't like when men just assume to be able to get the booty, and that we just assume that we gonna knock some boots. Y'all don't like when we just know we gonna get some cutty, or we're acting overzealous about it or acting pretentious. Men can't vet for pretentiousness, for overzealousness. Interesting.
Did you leave a tip?
I answered it. Did you not hear me? See, now you're not listening. I said that I don't mind going in on the date. But if we got to ask that, it's already...
Well, I don't know
it's an
what's your
expectation.
mind frame.
Right.
You know, because it's a lot of people that think different.
I got you.
So
I
that's
got
why
you.
I'm asking the question.
She's really mad, bro, because you like old girl. That's really why she mad. She mad because you like old girl, and she knows that that's who you want to pick, and she don't. But she's mad for the wrong reason. She's mad because she doesn't want to compete for you. She doesn't believe she wants you, but she doesn't need you. She doesn't think that she's supposed to work hard to obtain you. Black women think that they can look at their men and go, there's this thing that black women do that's supposed to signify that they're not thinking about you and they ain't worried about you. White people, don't try this at home. You might hurt yourself. It'd be like, it's very dismissive and disrespectful. And if a black woman hits you with it, it's her way of basically dismissing your whole entire social security number. And then they got even a saying that go with it. They be like, boy, bye, boy, boo, boom, boom, bop. Shut it down, lock it up, throw it out, burn it, step on it, nigga. Fuck you. That's how our women operate. And I'm trying to tell you, this shit is ridiculous. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and I answered it, but
She's
I feel
so
like
mean.
if it's a topic of discussion for
It's
me,
not. That's the third
sometimes you know how they say what's understood ain't got to be said. Sometimes it's like that.
No.
Communication
What's
is good.
understood
Nothing's
don't need
wrong
to be
with that.
said.
But at the same
Stop leaning, y'all black people, we need to stop leaning on meme culture and start leaning on reason. We need to start leaning on meme culture. He does give me Jason Weaver vibes, Edwina. Yeah, he gives me Jason. Yeah, he definitely gives me Jason Weaver vibes. Let's get some more people to hit the like button so it'll look that much more ridiculous for there not to be more people in this live. She's like, what needs to be like, what don't need to be said, or what she say, what needs to be said don't even need to be said. It's like, what she say? I don't know. I can't even say it. But all I know is this woman, something is seriously wrong with this lady. Like, she's like, well, if we even got to talk about it, forget it. That's how she's going to handle arguments, disagreements, whatever. She's going to be sitting around on the other side of the house looking with her face twisted up. Whatever that looks like. Face twisted up. And you're just supposed to figure it out. You're just supposed to be wise enough, and you're just supposed to know. And then when you finally don't give in and just start playing the PS5 and just be like, all right, whatever, this bitch mad every day. Shit, there's something new every day. And you just be like, let's see what else. Let's see if Law and Order's on. Then all of a sudden she like, so that's how hard you fight for your relationship? That's how much you care about what we got going on? You just ain't gonna fight for me? You just gonna let me sit over here and be mad? So when she realizes that the manipulation don't work, she gets violent or hostile. Ma'am, it's very obvious how you are. You probably sit around pouting all day waiting for men to come to you. Well, go find that simp, go find that beta male. The real men are not going to want to deal with you. You're crazy. You're crazy.
time, if it's like, oh, you're gonna go to dinner and wipe your mouth, and what if I do want to do that? Nothing's wrong with that.
No, it is something wrong.
But then on another day, what if I want to put
Again, that and therein lies actually the rub. You think that you should be able to go out and not even give a damn and not show your appreciation in a respectful manner with your body language. Y'all, I promise y'all, this is reflective of how so many other women feel about black men in the black community. They don't even think that they owe us the courtesy. They're like, what if I do just want to eat your meal and act like I don't even care or act like I'm not appreciative of it? What if I do just want to do that? Look how we're being handled. And y'all wonder why y'all got a special little block carved out for you all in this conversation. Like, why everybody always talking about black women? Why is it pick on black women season, blah, blah, blah. Y'all do new shit. Y'all do unique shit we've never seen done. Anybody in the world in the history of dating, you guys are bringing new shit out. You're inventing shit. Right, but she's a healer. What the hell are you healing? You do not sound like anything about you is like you create a good environment for a man to feel like he's doing right. It sounds like you create you sound like you create conflicting environments where men always have to just know where you're at. And if he don't know to do it, then just get out of your way, right? I can't, like, it's just...
in, and then on another day, what if I feel like I want to pay the whole thing?
No.
It can be different, you know, it can be different scenarios.
No.
And that's fine. That's why it's okay. We can agree to disagree. That's fine with me.
No, I don't like that.
That's
So
fine.
you're not gonna leave no tip? You ain't gonna offer no shot?
I just said I would put
You
in.
ain't say that.
Yes, I did. Okay,
Yes,
you're not listening, but
Okay.
that's fine.
She said she will put in. What is putting in? Let's ask that. What is putting in?
It just depends on the situation. I mean, I pop my balloon. If we don't have an agreement, it's fine. You can move on.
Oh, yeah.
When I tell you, what I love about this woman is she's so well encapsulating all the issues our women have in the dating market. I've been saying this excuse me. I've been saying this since I started my show. Black women bring, and I say this out of concern because I love black women. You guys bring a willingness to lose in the dating market that's unfathomable. You bring a willingness to just be defeated in all of this that no other woman carries. It also speaks to why your marriage statistics look the way that they do. and the length of your marriages aren't really long. It does. You all don't care as much. You don't care as much as the other women. That could be you guys' biggest issue, generally speaking, is that you just don't care about black men, and you don't care. You want us to be in your life, but you ultimately don't care about what we have to say. That's a conflict. That's not the way we're going to exist with you. That's a conflict.
You don't want to talk?
Okay. So, if I was on a date and you pay for the drinks, me personally. No, you're different scenarios. You're saying different scenarios. It don't even matter.
No, I'm gonna pay for the food regardless.
No, what I'm saying, you didn't let me finish. You just cut me smooth off.
Because you said it wrong.
You was already offended with what she said. I was speaking, and you didn't give me a chance.
Okay, so look, all
I want to say is, can I speak
get your
my
big
piece?
fat ass on
You didn't let
somewhere
me answer the question yet.
I don't deal you big
because
sassy ass
honestly,
broads.
if you're gonna go off somebody else's opinion, I don't want your like. You said it yourself. You was like, I'm going. What she said, pop. No, I don't even.
You're not listening.
Am I not listening?
You're not listening.
Well, you're not listening as
This
well
is
because
some of the
I didn't
most
say,
combative
am I gonna
group
buy
of
the
women
drink?
they've
No,
ever
I
brought
said,
on.
are you gonna buy me a shot? Are you gonna buy me a shot? Or are you gonna leave a tip? It's simple.
No, that's not.
It's simple. Just answer the question. You didn't answer the question. You didn't answer the
I was
question.
getting ready to answer the question, but you cut me off in mid.
No, you're going around it.
But this
Arguing with
this
this
is my
bad
response.
body
I would have paid for
broad.
the tip. You understand? I would pay the tip because that's just the woman that I am. That's what I do. But you're taking it a little bit too offensive. You're getting a little sassy, so it's all right, love.
Oh Lord.
Oh my goodness, look at how our women talk to us, even the fat women.
That's a big bitch.
Even the women who don't even care about men don't even respect black men in the black community. My goodness. Like, goddamn. Like, like, can't believe it.
The sassy word. So me creating boundaries is sassy.
Communication.
Exactly, brother. Let them know. Let them know. Cause let's stop just taking this, black men. Why we just taking this? That's a good question, and that's how that's to Kendra G. All these other black women who think that black men having something to say or having boundaries or asking what do you bring to the table, that we're sassy. Why is a man having boundary and having standards about his life and being willing to talk about it and have a conversation about it? How is it sassy? It isn't. I'll tell you what it is. It's a defense mechanism for where you can't argue in the conversation. It's a deflecting tactic so that you can find your way out of the conversation and find your way talking about a man's masculinity instead of your chances in the dating market. It's simply it's childish. Intellectual people know that's horse shit. Y'all just gonna keep doing it because it's not trendy to really show black men respect. But I don't think black women will ever stop wanting to be married to black men. So, and black men will never stop being fully responsible for a black woman getting married. So it looks like that presents a conflict for the women.
Is listening first. Wasn't listening.
Come here, sweetheart. We'll talk about it.
Okay. Do you have any questions for him?
Where are you from?
I'm from Houston, Texas.
Okay, nice.
Southside,
Southside?
by the NRG Stadium.
Okay.
Where you from?
I'm from Aurora, Colorado.
Okay, you stay down here.
I do. I live in Pearland.
Okay. What's your sign?
I'm an Aries.
Okay.
I just had a birthday.
What's yours? I'm a Pisces.
Ooh, you a fish.
I'm a lover. I'm a romantic guy, you know. I'm a relationship type of guy, you know. I've been in, 3 relationships all my life. So they all been 5 years, 6 years. So, yeah.
Okay.
I know exactly what I'm talking about, you know.
Okay, and then to answer your question earlier, I definitely would tip
That's my
I
type of
definitely
girl.
would. I definitely would buy a drink if you're drinking Jack Daniels, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink Jack Daniels, baby.
Then we turning up.
And you know what? You ain't even got about to leave a drink or tip. I just need a woman that thinks like that.
Exactly.
If you get what I'm saying.
Exactly. You see you dumb broads? He's just like me. He'll say some stuff like that in the beginning just to test you. And then when you fizzle out all the hyenas who ain't worth a damn, there'll be a reasonable woman standing there. It's not her though. Like, I don't think he should have picked her. He's still young. He figuring it out. But there will be at least one woman who don't care about that. And she's gonna be standing there and she's going to pay the tip. She's gonna be happy to pay because she likes you. She don't care. And smart women understand that over a lifetime, he's going to invest way more in her than that drink, than that tip. Man, what you women are willing to lose to stand on business and to be this new kind of woman and whatever and to not be the one. Oh my goodness, it's amazing. But much love to everybody. This is probably going to conclude the show. We're going to end the show here. I'm glad it ended in a match. But all in all, man, as you guys have noticed, black men have about zero space to give their opinion about how they truly feel in the relationship game. Corey Holcomb said one of the most profound things a few weeks ago. The man said, "I'm worse than being a misogynist. I'm honest. Men are not being given an opportunity to be honest. Men in general, but black men for sure, are not being given a fair opportunity to be honest with their women about anything. When we say, what do you bring to the table to a black woman? She acts like you insulted her, like you insulted her life, like you want to fight her, like you asked her, like you challenged her to a duel. And that's a very important question. It's just men didn't start asking it until about 3 or 4 years ago, and women are looking at who caused it, which is podcast creators like me and Mr. Samuels and other people, Coach Greg, a bunch of people, and they just don't like it. But they can't refute it with anything intellectual. And that's the only thing that matters. Where women are just upset about subject matter, that's always going to exist somewhere. But where they can disprove subject matter that they're upset about usually never exists. I hope you guys enjoyed the show today. Much love to our show sponsor. Who was our show sponsor? Eugene Roseborough was the show sponsor. Much love to you. Thanks to him. We'll be back here reacting to our usual. Thank you guys for supporting. I'll see you guys on tomorrow's show. Thanks for rocking out. It's Don. I'll see you on the next one.